still owe some signs their 2026 forecasts, and it takes so long to edit and upload these friggin' videos, especially the upload on YouTube is brutal. So I was like, I'm just gonna do it live, and then I can just save it. And then that way, if anybody wants to be here for it, you can hang out with me. And if not, cool, it's okay. I'm gonna roll the astrology dice and let it tell me what sign we are going to do each time. And we'll just see where we get and how far we can go tonight with it. So 2026, unprecedented year. I know you heard me say that in 2025, but 2025 was because it was the bridge year, but it was all about leading up to this year. All right, 2026, we're gonna see some things that we have never seen before. It is the great reset, as we're calling it in astrology. And it's gonna be a little wild, but we're gonna be fine. We need a change, don't we? Because what's so great about the way things are right now? So let's see what sign we are gonna do first. I actually rolled Leo, but I've done Leo's reading already. So Pisces. All right, we're gonna do Pisces. So if you are a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising sign, these messages will be valid for you. I definitely encourage you watch your rising sign, maybe even first. It usually is the one that will resonate the most for you. Hey, Emily. Hi, Garrett. So if you have Pisces, like major Pisces in your chart, or a sun, moon, or rising Pisces, then these messages are for you. And if you're not, tell me what sign you are, and I'll do your sign next if you're on the live. Okay? For Pisces, please. Pisces 2026. Okay. Oh, there's something in my eye. It's awful. Ow. Yucky. Go away. Okay. I think I got it. I hope I got it. You can't see them? No. I heard that after midnight is the best. Well, the best is between 1 and 4 a.m. here, and you're not too far from me, so. All right, show me Pisces, please. 2026. Do 1 card per month. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you have Pisces like North Node or like Venus or Jupiter, any other major placement, definitely will be like relevant for you, but you got to watch all of your chart. You know what I'm saying? We're all a little bit of everything. None of us are just one thing. Certainly not our sun sign, but yeah, I don't think you're going to get them in Southwest Florida. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Pisces. All right, a little rough in the beginning, a little rough of a start here, but it does get better. So January, February, you've got the Chariot, 3 of Swords. So I don't know if you moved or were moving towards someone, you know, moving for a job or a person, but February, you got a 3 of Swords. That's a broken heart. That's a very disappointing, heavy, awful energy. I'm sorry for that, but it's okay. It's okay because you learned something, you grew. And the following month in March, which is like, well, I guess your season technically starts in February, but whatever. In March, when it's almost maybe possibly your birthday, if you're a March Pisces, you've got Temperance, and Temperance is an awesome energy. So the Temperance card has 114 on the clock there. Okay, as like some of y'all pointed out, the last time I did a reading, it was on 114 and I didn't realize it, and I was like, what's with all these 14s? And this card says 114, and then the comments were like, today's 114, dumbass. But now I know. So that may be relevant for you or not, but it does say 114, which would be a 6 in numerology. But Temperance is a beautiful energy. So by March, you find your way to harmony. You get into like this flow state. You're in like a state of peace, and everything is just a lot more harmonious and balanced. And in April, you get the Sun card. Happiest card in all of tarot. Complete and total joy, happiness, a carefree existence, beautiful energy. May, 7 of Pentacles. So you're planting seeds here. In May, you're working on something. You're cultivating something here. June, you've got a Queen of Cups. So you're in this kind of energy of just like your own sign, right? Water signs are healing, they're nurturing, they're loving, it's very emotional. Yeah, it's I'm hearing self-care. It's like you're loving yourself again. Then July, the star and the sun together, it's not fair. It's the best reading you could ever get. My favorite card in all of tarot, Aquarius energy. The star is all of your hopes and dreams coming true, right? It's a card of absolute hope. You kept hope alive. You healed yourself. You did the nurturing like work you needed to do to move on from this in the right ways. And then in August, you get a Four of Wands. Building a brand new stable foundation. You're celebrating with friends. This could also mean like a wedding you could be going to, or just a new start where like you're building this from the right place in the right ways. There's a lot of stability there, but it's a very celebratory card too. It's a very positive card. What else for Pisces? We have Cancer energy here. We have Sagittarius energy here, Leo, and Aquarius. What else for Pisces? September, October, November, December for Pisces. September, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so it's an offer. It's an offer, like something to build more stability, more security for yourself. It feels like this year you're really, really focused on your future after this heartbreak. I think you probably thought that you were moving towards what would be your forever, and it didn't work out, but it's okay. You're building it now. October, you've got reciprocity. You have a Six of Pentacles. It's very generous energy. It's like the universe gives you a lot because they know you'll be generous with it. Again, it's very balanced. Pisces, please. November, December for Pisces. Yeah, it's like you're helping people. You're giving back. You have a lot, so you're giving a lot. You're kind of mastering the idea of what collective consciousness should look like, right? Not good months for you. March can be a little funky for me. Let's see. All right, Ace of Wands coming in November. So you got a lot of new. Oh my God, and by December, you're the Empress. What a year for you. You started off with heartbreak. You end up with all of this new, a brand new life. You find your flow. Once you get into your flow, everything's amazing after that. Sun card, Star card. Ace of Wands is an offer to do something you're really passionate about, or somebody that's real passionate about you because they want to wand you, if you know what I mean. But this is a gift from the universe. You don't have to do anything to get it. It's just yours. It's already yours. You've already earned it. And then the Empress, a true, like the actual symbol of rebirth. You're fertile at this moment, whether that means literally. So if you don't want to have babies, be careful around that time because you could get pregnant. But it could be fertile with like ideas, like you're feeding your life, right? You're sowing the seeds and then you're reaping what you've sown. You're like creating the life that you want to live in. And there's a lot of abundance here and a lot of healing, a lot of hope, a lot of happiness. I'm not seeing anything about love, like no partnerships, but this just may be the year of Pisces, like finding themselves and healing. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have a Page of Cups. So maybe that comes in at the end or early 2027 for you. But there's going to be so much change this year that we'll be riding out. Like you might feel like I don't even want to deal with romance because I can barely like deal with everything going on in the world. But if you're on the live and you want to tell me what your sign is, I'll do y'all's signs next, so you don't have to wait to hear them all the way through this. If not, I'll just keep rolling the astrology dice and let Spirit tell me who to read for. Give me overall 2026 messages for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Is everybody freezing? It's going to be like the wind chill's like 5 below here at some point tonight. And this whole friggin' week, like if we barely get into the double digits, I don't think I can handle it. Man, everybody with this shift card, everyone's getting it. Okay, so shift your perspective, shift your energy, shift your focus. Whatever this heartbreaking thing is that you moved for or whatever, don't harbor on that. Don't sink into that. The sooner you shift your focus off of that or find a different perspective, hey Virgo, then you get relief. Okay, so you really need to like consciously work on that. You know, retrain your brain. Every time that you're stuck in those emotions, feel what you feel, recognize the feeling, but we can control some of that too, right? Like one of the major lessons we have to learn as humans in order to sort of graduate is how to understand that thoughts and feelings are not tangible reality. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a feeling. It's just a thought. It doesn't have to control you. It doesn't have to decide the whole rest of your life. The world is not going to end because someone broke your heart. I know it feels like it, but take your power back a little bit from that. You know what I mean? Home life. Yeah, some of y'all are moving, you're leaving home, and you might be really sad about that. You might even be like leaving people behind, and it's kind of breaking your heart. Or, you know, whatever it is, or the place you move to is disappointing when you get there. It's collective reading. It'll be different for everybody. But at the end of the day, like, you're going to find your sense of home within yourself, and then it doesn't matter where you are, and your peeps will always be with you. You know what I'm saying? Feelings aren't facts. Psychic and water. If that ain't the most Pisces shit ever. All right, y'all are the sign of intuition. You govern the 12th house, which is a very spiritual house about dreams and intuition. Hey, what's up, Crystal? And obviously you are a water sign. So y'all got some good shit coming in for you, okay? Like, lean on that. Lean on your psychic, your like Pisces inherent skills, right? That Pisces just naturally possess. And that the biggest one would be, without a doubt, your ability to be dreamy and intuitive with your Neptune ruler. Neptune is dreamy as fuck. What else for Pisces? And I'll do Virgo next because I know there's a couple of y'all here. We'll do that sign next. What else for Pisces 2026? Any advice or guidance we can give Pisces? Pisces, sun, moon, and rising signs are major Pisces placements for 2026. Advice or guidance. What do we got? You have trust, rebuilding trust, like trusting yourself, trusting other people. You know, the best way to rebuild trust is to practice forgiveness, forgiving the person that hurt you, recognizing that we're all just souls here, like on a mission to learn some shit and check off some, like, you know, checklists and get a report card so we can go on to the next grade, so we can finish Earth School, so we don't have to come here anymore, right? And y'all made a contract, and the contract was up when you finished learning the lessons from one another you signed up to learn, you know? So that's all it is, right? Don't let the ego get in the way. Don't be butthurt, right? Be grateful for the lessons you learned, the time you had, and then be grateful that that was removed from your life, because now what's aligned to who you are now can come in, okay? But you also have to forgive yourself, and that's the hardest thing to do, because, you know, when we put ourselves in situations where we get hurt, we stop trusting our ability to discern, right? But we were meant to have those lessons. How else would we grow, right? This is kind of killer. You have an 11 and a 22, both master numbers showing up for you. So you are definitely reaching some pinnacle in a spiritual, like, growth cycle here, Pisces. You have happiness and openness. So what Spirit's telling you here, stay in gratitude, stay positive. You have so much coming in for you that will make you so insanely happy, which clearly came out in your reading. But also, be open to whatever the universe wants to bring you. Don't limit yourself. Don't try to control an outcome or what has to come in. My favorite mantra, I try to do it every night before I go to sleep when I write my gratitude lists, is I'm ready to receive, I'm ready to receive, I'm ready to receive. Be open to it, right? I'm open to whatever the universe sees fit for me. I'll try any experience. I'll receive any abundance you see fit for me, even if it's not what I necessarily wanted, or like the direction I thought I wanted my life to go in. The more you can surrender and be adaptable and flow right now, the easier all of these insane shifts are going to be for you. If you're someone who doesn't like change or you like control, it's going to be really, really difficult. Okay? All right, my beautiful Pisces. Now we're going to do Virgo. So if you have major Virgo placements in your chart, like sun, moon, rising sign, or just have like heavy Virgo, I'm a Virgo Venus, then these messages will be for you. What does 2026 have for the Virgos? You know, we have a Virgo on the live currently who is a Virgo. Virgo? Are you 4 Virgo? Or 3? I always forget. It's hard when I'm channeling to remember. What is coming up in 2026 for Virgo, please? Sun, moon, rising, or major Virgo placements. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Virgo 2026. Empress after a tower. All right, so some of y'all might have had a moment, or about to, where you felt like the entire world that you built was crumbling. The whole foundation of who you thought you were, what you thought you knew, all the things. Ego death, maybe, right? Awakening. I'm seeing a lot of you awakening here. That sucks. Don't get me wrong. Tower's awful energy, but it's actually a blessing because it just wipes out all the bullshit so that you can have a level up. And immediately after this tower, you have the Empress. So you're immediately reborn. That's a huge blessing. Let's see. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars. God, that's a lot. Whew, that's like me with Libra. Rising, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Libra. Hey, how are you? I'm guessing you're a Leo Sun. I am too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm getting all your cards out first here, Virgo. You got some good. You have a lot of good coming in. I see like the year may start off a little rough. I'm seeing some nights with a lot of anxiety here. There's a lot of worry going on, but you're just being reborn. You're in the midst of your transformation. You're in the midst of your spiritual awakening. That is not easy. Transformation is not easy. Spiritual work is not easy at all. I mean, you know, my OGs on here know how rough my dark night of the soul was and how long it lasted. I seriously thought it was going to kill me until I started cursing off the angels that I work with. Like, are you going to help me? Like, what the fuck? But as soon as I knew how to ask for help, they did help me. And they changed my life. It's for the better. I mean, I can't even describe. This is good. This is good. This year is going to bring a lot of change, though, Virgo. And although you're not a fixed sign, you're also not a sign that tends to really love that. So please get adaptable, all right? Spiritual awakenings are not pretty. They are not pretty. Sag, Moon, Cancer, Rising. Cool, cool, cool. All 4th house, all home and family house, Cancer's house. Wow, that's interesting. And you move all the time, so you there's some lesson there you haven't mastered yet. You're still meant to go explore, I think, Oris. Okay, here we go. Got all your cards. My Virgos. So here's your tower. Yucky, awful, I'm sorry. The more you can lean into it and just let it flow and not try to patch it up, the faster you'll get through it and have your amazing rebirth. Hello, Australia. I have family in Australia, New South Wales. 9 of Swords, anxiety. I'm up all night. I'm stressing, right? By April, just like Pisces, you've got the Sun card too. Complete and total joy and happiness are coming in for you. It's going to be carefree. It's going to be beautiful. Just trust that. When you get into this like March energy and you're having all this anxiety and you're up all night worrying about what to do now that everything's left your life and you're in the middle of this rebirth, just flow and trust that the universe is going to bring you all the abundance and happiness in the world. There's nothing better than the Sun card, Leo energy. May, 5 of Swords. So you're overcoming that. You're overcoming the thought processes and like you're closing them down. You're taking your power back from them, understanding that it's just a thought. It doesn't mean anything. By June, you're the Magician. Magician. Now you've figured out how to be the master of your own reality, how to be the architect of your life, how to be the alchemist, how to create the life you want to live in. You're able to manifest at this time. The Lammascat symbol's here, symbol of like abundance, the infinity symbol. There's an infinite amount of manifesting that you can do. June, be on your game. Be on your game because you're real powerful in June. And there you are. Your friggin' manifestation, your brand new life comes in immediately after in July, the Fool card. Your exciting brand new beginning. How dope is that? Oh my God. All right, you got a Page of Wands after that, which is an offer, right? To do something that you are super passionate about. You're learning more about what that looks like. In August, right around when your birthday season starts. September, you're putting down the burden. September, the anchors that you've been carrying around, keeping you from being able to fully fly, this burden that's too heavy for you to continue to carry, you're dropping it. You're putting it down. This shit's too heavy. I'm not carrying it anymore. You know what that card always makes me think of? This is the second night in a row that I've done a Spaceballs reference on a live. You know, like when they're going through the desert and she has that big ass blow dryer and he's like, I'm not carrying this anymore. And he like flops it in the sand. It's the energy of the Ten of Wands. Just put the giant princessy blow dryer down and don't carry it through the friggin' desert. Okay? Don't do that. It's a burden you can't carry. It's too heavy. It's too big. Okay? Hi. As soon as you put that burden down and you cut the anchor that's been holding you back, Wheel of Fortune. You're going to spin the wheel. It's going to put you on a brand new path, a higher vibrational one. You have more Leo energy coming in for you in November with the King of Wands. I love the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a brilliant like entrepreneur, right? He's like great at following his passion, but making that passion sort of turn into abundance. But he's also very compassionate and warm, like Leo energy is, very loyal, very caring about the people that he feels he cares for, like he's a king, so the people in his kingdom. And in December, you find your tribe. Coworker vibes, collaboration, new soul tribe coming in for you. You might be working on some new project, but I feel like this is a passion project. You're creating that thing that you've always wanted to do, like whether it's music or like a business or art or I don't know, like whatever it is for you. It'd be different for everybody. It's collective reading, right? Bottom of the deck, you have a Two of Wands. So you're gonna have choices here, okay? It may be difficult for you to know which way to go because after that you have the Moon, and the Moon is like secretive and mystery. But right after that you have your card, the Hermit. You know how to find your path. You're a Virgo. Introspection, right? You'll put yourself alone for a while. You won't go out or do anything. You'll Virgo grandma a bit, and then you'll find your new journey, and everything's gonna fall into place. You're gonna create from passion, which is always rewarded. Find your soul purpose, I think, in 2026, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or heavy Virgo placements. What is their message for 2026, please? Any advice or guidance? Anything you guys should know for Virgo? Ooh. Must be nice, though, to have, like, all of your, like, Sun, Moon, Rising in the same sign. You only have to watch one reading. You only have to read one horoscope. Like, I got to do Leo Libra every day. All right, you have lucky horseshoe coming in for you, 47. You may see these symbols, okay? These are oracle symbols that you like might see showing up for you as signs from your guides that you're going the right way. You have the talisman card. So this card is about, ooh, you're a Virgo stellium, so this is more your reading than Leo for sure. So talisman is a card that encourages you to find a talisman, like a necklace, like something that you wear that you sort of bless or put energy in. That you know protects you but also keeps you on your path. If you're looking for like your path or you like are feeling confused in that regard, the Norse compass is a really great talisman. If you're trying to find, you know, doors to open for you, right? I would use a key, whatever it is for you. And you have time. Spirit's like, it's just divine timing now. You're gonna find the key that leads to your fortune, your luck, your success here, right? It's your time to find that, Virgo. 47, 31, 41, if you're into numbers like I am. Virgo, Gemini, yeah. I mean, technically I should do Capricorn too because I'm a Cappy moon, but for some reason I just don't. Back-to-back nights, yeah, nice. Some reason, I don't know, I've never really resonated with my moon all that much, but it's a, you know, Capricorn moon is kind of considered the worst moon placement there is, because the moon governs your emotions, and Capricorn's not a super emotional sign or not super comfortable with emotion. But I also have the worst Venus, they say. I'm a Virgo Venus. Trust me, love has not come easy to this girl. And I'm not so great at dealing with it. Best and highest messages for Virgo, advice and guidance for 2026, please. What does Virgo need to hear to find their path and their luck in 2026? Virgo, one good thing, the nodes are going to shift out of your sign. You won't have the north and south node in your sign, so you won't have so much radical eclipse, you know, energy, like, and all this change haunting you all year. It's going to move into Aquarius and Leo this summer. Cancer Venus is rough. Cancer Venus is very watery. Y'all feel it all. Look at all these Cancer Venuses on here. 1, 2, 3 of you. Yeah, Cancer Venuses, y'all feel everything. I'm just like, in love, I'm like in service, right? If I'm not in service, then who the hell would want me? That's like the trick of the Virgo brain. And when it comes to emotion, I'm like, I don't feel shit. Which we all know is a total lie. I'm like the most sensitive empath ever. I feel everything. I feel everything y'all are feeling right now. And it's brutal. And because of that, I just like harden up and I'm like, sup. I'm a bro, I don't feel shit. It's all a fucking lie, we know it, but whatever. I'm doing my best, okay? Trust. Home. Some of y'all are definitely moving. Protection. I love that. Trust that you are protected, and so is your home and family, especially if your family is animals, because animals are showing up for you. So animals may become very strong spirit guides for you this year, okay? If you start to see a certain animal a lot, like on billboards, commercials, whatever, I don't know. I feel everything, yes. Know that that is a spirit guide for you. You can work with the energy of that animal. So whatever it is, you can look up like that like Native American like medicine wheel and see what the medicine of that animal is, and you'll get a lot of like guidance from that. Okay, Spirit wants you to be really aware of that this year. Watch for the animals, maybe spend more time around them because that brings you some level of comfort this year. But I really do feel like they're guiding you. Okay, some of y'all it's wolves. I'm seeing wolves. Virgo, spirit animal. I don't know if it's a hawk or an eagle. It went by too fast. And a bear. I saw a bear too. So if you want to look up the medicine of those. But like I said, it doesn't have to be an actual like bear. How many of us just go like randomly to the grocery store and see a bear? But you might start seeing them, like I said, TV commercials, magazines, whatever, everywhere you look. There's like bears on Facebook. I don't know. Okay. So Leo's reading, I actually recorded. I already posted it on my channel. But if I get through the other signs, I'll do a little Leo one for you too. But I owe every other sign, I think, but Leo and Gemini, their 2026 forecasts. Animal speak, thank you. All right, who else? Who we got on here? What's everybody's sign? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Sun, moon, rising signs. Yeah, but I'll do a Leo if I can. If nobody like wants me to do a different sign or anything, I will. But you do have a full reading up on my channel. That was the first sign I did, I think, because Leo is going to be really affected in 2026. All right, Cancer. So you Cancer, we can do that. And I know we have a lot of Cancer Venus on here, so there could definitely be messages in this Cancer reading for you. So if you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have a lot of Cancer placements in your chart, these messages are for you for 2026. And of course, remember, these are general readings. They're not personal, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Just because part of a reading is for you doesn't mean like, it's all null because it didn't all fit. And if you want to book a private reading to find out exactly what your 2026 will look like personally, the way to do that is in my description box. 4-time Gemini. I know. Show me 2026 for Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, or major Cancer placement. Especially Cancer Venus, because we have a lot of them here. The Strength card. You feeling strong this January? Have you shown courage here, Cancer, so far this month? Okay, show me 2026. February, Queen of Swords. It's like you're finding your truth. You're finding out who you are. And that brings you in an opportunity for stability. Knight of Discs, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's like infuriating because he brings the goddamn money. But you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. He's super reliable. He always gets there, and he wants to build long-term with you, okay? Something that will carry you throughout your future. And apparently that is what happens because come April, everybody's got a real positive card in the April placement so far. Interesting. Come April, you're at 9 of Cups. All of your hopes and dreams have come true. You are feeling fulfilled. You have everything you've ever wanted. You're beyond grateful. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever it would look like if all your cups were full, right? Your career cup, your love cup, your friends, your hobbies. That's what April's bringing you with this Knight of Pentacles in March. May, June. So May, 5 of Pentacles. June, you've got 3 of Wands. July, a Tower. You got a Tower coming around during your season here. Jupiter leaves your sign in July, or end of June, June 29th, and moves into Leo. Jupiter is like the good luck planet. That might have something to do with it. But you're starting to feel left out in the cold before that. Hey, May, you've got 5 of Pentacles. That's like literally the card of like, I'm abandoned. I feel abandoned. I feel forgotten. And you kind of run away. Okay. Then comes your Tower in July, right around your birthday season. So there's some major change that's going to hit you in July. September, October, November. Okay. All right. So, but it's a good thing. You know what it's doing? It's taking away anything that was resisting you from building this stability up, and securing this like future, this super stable, like abundant future. It's removing all of that. So let it go, right? Because then you morph into that King of Pentacles energy. You're going to rebuild all that abundance. And then you've got all this celebrating, all this stability coming in. This is your long-term stability. It's September, and it happens fast. You learn something new, some new communication. This energy moves hella fast. By November, you have your own card here, the Chariot. You're moving. You're physically moving. You're moving to a new house. You're traveling, something like that. And it's meant for you. Like, this is your long-term place. Show me December for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, please. Show me November for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising. I mean, did I say November? No wonder why it's not giving me a card, because I'm at December. Show me December for Cancer, 2026, Sun, Moon, Rising. What does December got for Cancer? Oh, that took a long time. Okay, finally letting something go. It's painful. You feel betrayed. You've been stabbed in the back. Death. So you have a total rebirth here that levels you up spiritually. The Hierophant is the highest level of spiritual like archetype you can get in tarot. And then you find your balance. You found your footing. You're chilling. You're cool. The water's there. You're a water sign. But you're definitely going to go through a little bit of a rough patch in the middle of the year. But know that when this hits you, you've got strength, right? You already. When this hits you, just know that it's taking away whatever is keeping you from building the future you actually really want. Because this is a much better future. Okay. Let's get you advice and guidance for Cancer, please. 2026. Sun, Moon, Rising, and major Cancer placements, 2026. You have confidence. You're finding your voice. You're finding your, like, authenticity here. And you're going to, like, speak your truth and live your truth, right? It's a good thing, you know, because whatever's not authentic has to be stripped away or you'll never reach that, like, abundance. You just won't. You got to be you, and you got to be you unapologetically. You have freedom. Confidence brings you freedom. It frees you from that Eight of Swords, that feeling of being like caged in. Fertility, which is your rebirth, and then your manifestation. You're going to find your way, all right? You have to know what you want and who you authentically are in order to manifest it. And then you have to let everything go that you already have in order to open yourself up to the new, all right? All right. Courage again. So courage and strength, you have both. All right, you guys are totally going to be fine. There's a lot of blessings coming in. You just have a little bit of a rough patch in the middle of the summer, but there's a lot of transits happening in the middle of the year. I think it's going to be a little bit of a rough patch for all of us, okay? All right, my beloveds. I will be back, and we'll finish doing like all the rest of the signs for 2026. If you are a Leo or a Gemini, please check my channel. Yours are already posted. Don't forget to subscribe and like, comment, share these. Let me know what readings you guys want to see for the rest of the year, okay? And I'll see you all in a bit. Love and light. Thanks, guys.